What's up, everybody, and welcome to Very Real Tournament, a comedy battlecast that pits two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. This week, you guys are dealing with no-nonsense Nick, okay?
Oh, okay.
It's week 2 of the tournament.
That's right.
Too Fast 2 tournament, week 2.
Tensions are high.
Joey, I'm not putting up with your nonsense.
Yeah.
Colin, I'm not putting up with your nonsense.
Okay.
Butler, you can have some nonsense.
All right, I'll turn up the nonsense.
Thank you. I wanted this episode. Let's just get into it. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
Colin Sage.
Butler Carter
And it's about to get very real, part 2.
with nonsense.
Sweat.
Guys, I got a little news flash for you. No nonsense Nick is dead.
Oh. I think he got too sweaty.
He lasted as long as he needed to for our little opening bit.
All right.
Okay. That was quick.
Yeah, that's all. He comes when he's needed.
All right.
All right.
He'll rise again from the ashes when he's tired of the nonsense. But this is very real tournament. It's all nonsense.
Yeah.
What we do is nothing. It's nonsensical. And if I was going to play that character, if I was going to be that guy, I would be no budding everything, and I want a yes and everything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he has to be killed.
All right.
Well,
Oh. Oh shit. Oh boy.
We're doing this.
That's a lot of blood.
Okay. He's dying.
There's also.
It's happening.
So
Yep.
dead.
All right, he's dead, guys.
All right.
A big. I don't know.
Big to do.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that big. I killed him pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's
true.
Now
as
there's
quickly as you can.
now there's a puddle.
Now there's a puddle, but you slip in it and fall.
Are
'cause
you-
nonsense?
So are now you, yes, and like Andy?
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm yes, Andy.
Yes, Andy.
Welcome to Very Real Tournament. This is Yes Andy, here to talk to you guys. Actually, not just to talk to you guys, but to take you on a trip.
Yeah.
Guess where we're headed? Butler, can you guess where we're headed?
The pizza corner.
Fuck.
Oh, I wasn't
Yes.
supposed to guess it right. I'm sorry.
No, you,
Well,
I'm supposed to be more nonsensical.
no. You know what? Yes, Andy agrees with you. You did the right thing.
Okay.
I'm here to pile on top of that.
Ooh.
We're headed to the pizza corner, but not Joey's pizza corner. He's got
right.
nothing to say
No.
about pizza.
no.
He's had his say.
He's
We're
had his pizza.
in the pizza corner of this tournament.
Yes.
Too fast.
Refer to your.
Too
Graphic.
Fast 2 tournament, a Judgment Day, Rise of Week 2. We're here to
Damn.
do some more battles for you guys.
All right.
This week, it's going to be fun. We got some real goof 'em ups in this particular area of the bracket,
It's very different than our other weeks.
where somehow Hawkeye won.
Oh god.
Yeah, that one. We tried to make each of these corners very different.
Yeah.
And I think we did a good job. Last week it was a little more grounded. I mean, yeah, we did have like a couple of Holes boys with like a
portal gun.
a portal gun, and there was a liquid metal man. But this week, the first fight we're doing is between The Mask, which was from episode 17, Blade versus The Mask. He came out victorious because Wesley Snipes takes everything too seriously.
Yeah.
And then we have Aladdin from episode 24, Kazam v. Aladdin. But I think we're going to see Kazam show up in this fight because
still there.
Aladdin gained a couple of powers
Yeah.
and has several wishes now. And maybe has gained another genie. And then the second fight, we got Raiden from, what episode was that, 20?
Because Raiden is Metal Gear Solid.
Sorry. Raiden. From episode 20, Highlander versus Raiden. He sent his consciousness back in time to do a sweet babality. And then we got, it's the Fan 4 stick,
Yeah.
but it's really just the thing from episode 28, which was Captain Planet and the Planeteers v. Fan 4 stick.
Right.
And that one was a fucking bloodbath.
It was.
It really
Yeah.
was nasty.
A single thing.
Might have been some head crushing.
Right.
So, yeah, guys. Let's all be yes Andys and jump right into this first fight. We got The Mask versus Aladdin.
Boom.
Right.
Let's chat about it.
Well, first off, let's do establish what Aladdin has.
Yeah,
The mask didn't change a whole lot.
No, he basically came out pretty much the same.
He might be a little more serious, a little angsty after his run-ins.
Might wear more sunglasses.
Yeah, might have a bunch of clasps and buckles.
Do you think
and
he's wearing
leather?
all black now?
I like to think so. But he's doing it kind of over the top. Like, it's very black, a lot of buckles.
Yeah.
Oh, so like Kingdom Hearts.
Sure.
I knew you were gonna fucking find a way to talk about Kingdom
Dude,
Hearts.
that's like Tetsuya Nomura's like thing. Like, look at the new Final Fantasy games. It's all just like black leather and buckles and zippers.
They all
where they don't
loved
belong.
Wesley Snipes' blade.
Yeah, it's exactly
King
like
of the
that.
buckles.
Yeah.
So he didn't.
King of the useless clasps.
He didn't really take anything useful or powerful on.
No, he
with
doesn't
him,
have
but-
like blade, sword, or anything.
But he looks more intimidating.
Right.
He can pose a lot better.
Yes, he is. He's
For
gotten a lot better at posing.
Yeah, well, because he saw Wesley Snipes do it.
He's definitely a motherfucker who knows how to ice skate uphill.
Right. But Aladdin had quite a big change. Yeah. Because he used all three of his wishes from the regular genie, from his Robin Williams genie. Mm-hmm. But then, by the end of the fight, he gained 2 genies, and therefore has 6 wishes against the mask.
He has Kazam.
Right. He took Kazam. He took his boombox.
Yeah, I got the boombox, and then he turned Max into a genie. And the closest thing to Max was his white saber.
Yep.
So he got sucked into that racist paraphernalia.
Yeah.
And then he also has a white saber.
Yeah.
Right. Like, he has 6 wishes, and he has a lightsaber. Like,
Right.
that's
Lightsaber.
pretty tight.
Yeah.
All right. So.
And a bunch of tiki torches for some reason.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Whenever he brings them out of the lamp, they just like spill out. Like just like extra garbage just laying in there.
Lan's like, where'd you just come from? And Mac's like, don't worry about it.
So we do need to probably discuss arrivals.
Right.
So we got that desert island.
Right.
Let's establish that.
Well, I think I'll just take this one, guys, if you will let me.
Yeah.
Aladdin arrives on his magic carpet,
Okay,
right?
perfect.
I like it.
John Voight is like sitting in his little shack full of like
Sunflower
portal guns
seeds?
and sunflower. He's got all that stuff though, remember?
Oh yeah.
That he collected.
Yeah.
But he just hears Aladdin singing in the distance.
Okay, good. I
He's
was hoping he was singing a whole
right.
world.
He's showing.
I figured he's just playing it on his boombox.
Oh, sure. Okay, it's meta there. He's like, let me hear that track back when I was singing with that hot princess.
But it's Kazam singing it.
Yep. Shaquille O'Neal.
He is a good singer.
He's just trying to make things sound like they rhyme, but he's just like, I can show you the world, shiny, shimmering, splendid. He's almost like slam poetry in the song.
Yeah.
Do you think like he's like thinking back to that brighter time in his life? Like he's seen some things now, like
Who, Aladdin or Kazam?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yes, Sandy.
Does
Like
he have?
he's listening
does
to
he
that
have
music, trying
does
to
he have
remember a brighter time in his life.
Does he have like a scar like down his cheek now?
Sure.
He's seen some shit.
Yeah, maybe some stuff happened since the fight.
Since he was in New York, he just like got tougher.
well, I mean,
He was just
like
going around like, I'm walking here.
Yeah.
right. He was a
Moving
street rat
cranes.
too. I mean, so I assume he just took on that role in New York too.
Oh, he's got a cool leather jacket. Boom. We did it. Yeah. He's eating a Sabaro.
Oh, I just thought he ended up being one of those guys at Times Squares that does those like hide the ball in the cup tables.
No, he's playing on a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
I think he's doing all. I think like each day of the week, he's like, I'm selling hats on Monday. I am doing the ball in the cup shell game on Tuesday. I work for Boost Mobile on Wednesday. That's my real job. Thursday, I am dressed as Spider-Man.
Yeah, naked cowboy. How about that?
Friday,
The monkey.
what was the other thing that we just said?
Oh, playing the drums.
Oh, he's playing the drums.
Yeah.
5-gallon
And
bucket.
on Saturday, he's got those little puppets.
And Sunday's the
He's like-
Lord's Day,
Right.
Right.
so he takes a break.
Sunday he
eats Sbarros.
chills and he has like his shitty little apartment that he rents with his Boost Mobile money and his drumming money and all the other
Right.
stuff. He's just the walls are covered with like wish ideas, right? Because he's like, I got fucking six of them now.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that too. He can't.
And they all say Prince. That's all he knows.
Some of them have question marks.
Are there still princes? He doesn't know. He can't find like the prince here to like resemble them.
It's a bunch of strings to Prince. And then a bunch
All of the strings go to a picture of Prince.
He goes to a zoo and just looks at an elephant. Just like, I could ride you if I was a prince.
Oh yeah, and while he's like doing the puppets and stuff, he keeps telling people like, I'm gonna be a prince one day, and they're like, oh yeah, typical crazy guy in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and his little puppets are like walking, and they're like, I'm walking here.
Full circle.
There we
All
go.
right, so he pulls up on his magic carpet.
Yeah.
John Voight building a Girl Scout camp. He's just like, you know what? Maybe it should be a Girl Scout camp.
Yeah.
So what? I mean, what's the mask been doing? I think he's probably just.
I think he just tornadoes up, you know.
Yeah, he's just been selling out at the Coco Bongo every fucking night.
And like staging the fight over and over again more, like with different people.
It's turned into like a fight club.
Yeah. Only he always wins. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I imagine life as the Mask would be exhausting, right? Because like, what do you do for like 5 years as the Mask?
Yeah, because he has no one around him telling him no. He's like, somebody stop me.
Right.
Please.
Please.
Like, please stop me. I'm so tired. I haven't paid my taxes.
I keep having to like clean up all his messes.
Smoking
Yep.
3
He does
packs a
of
day.
Smoking 3 packs a day, drinking heavily.
So he sleeps all day, right? Like he has to. His body has to.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he just arrives on a bus or something, and just or I
No,
don't know,
he's
however
the
they-
bus.
yeah, however they get there, but maybe he doesn't have the mask on. It's just like Stanley, and he's just like strung out,
Sunken
just like
eyes.
clearly on opioids or something, just like freaking out. He's got the mask.
He's got his paper bag. He's like smoking a cigarette, and like lighting the next one with his other cigarette, and he's got the fucking mask in his hand. And he's like, I'm so tired of this.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I'm begging for death.
I was picturing a whole different mask, I guess.
Oh, okay.
See,
Well, the mask can be different, but Stanley's
Right, we're just talking about Ipkiss.
Okay.
But if
Yeah.
you want to run us through your version of what
Well,
the Mask is like after several years.
I was just thinking of his arrival. I'm thinking like you see like I don't know if it's like water flying through the air off in the distance as he's coming over the water. Mm-hmm. But and there's just like this either a bus. I mean, we've established bus, but and it's going through the water, and it's going at like this pace that's just inhuman, not
Flight of
even
the Valkyries
possible.
is playing.
Yeah, and there's just like a mess flying around him, and then he arrives and like does like a spin, and then he's ready to go.
He, like,
Yeah.
Superman
Right, like he
poses into the ground.
hits the horn on the bus, and like a giant cartoon horn like comes out of the front of it,
Yeah.
like, and it's like the awooga.
Yeah.
A lot of eyeballs popping out of everywhere.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's one of those animated buses with
Yeah.
like a face.
Yeah.
But it's the mask.
Oh, did he
it's
put the
his-
mask on the front of a bus, and now it's
Damn.
Mask Bus?
Yeah, then Stanley gets off, and he's just like,
Pulls the mask
on.
off the bus.
Yeah.
just sticks his foot like to help pull it off. Yanks it off.
This is why they just skipped to Son of Mask. We didn't want to follow Stanley Ipkiss anymore.
Yeah.
Too depressing.
Yeah.
Just too sad.
No, they couldn't do another movie starring him. I see now why they changed. It went to Son of Mask.
It was clearly all the things we just described.
Right.
Clearly Jamie Kennedy.
They're like, Jim Carrey? Who's that? Get Jamie Kennedy in here.
So John Voight's just like, I don't know, just fight.
Get
I
over
don't
there
care.
though in the
I'll be in my shop.
Just building a tent. Just this Girl Scout camp somewhere. All right, so they're squaring up,
Yeah.
I assume.
And with a heavy sigh, Stanley Ipkiss is like, yeah, let's do it again. And he just like puts it on, and the mask comes out, and he's fun now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It comes out with like a, I don't know, one of those red cape. I don't know.
He turns into a
nothing.
prince.
Turns into a prince.
Damn.
Immediately,
Damn.
turns into. He just basically looks like Alibaba.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it was just
Well, his
coincidence.
face does.
Sorry, Alibaba.
He's still got track marks in his arms.
Damn.
It's
So
a
then-
dark tournament, you know?
I guess
This
so.
tournament breaks people.
They force you to work at Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
Because you're ripped from your time. You have no concept of
John-
the 21st century.
John Voight's putting up a Boost Mobile banner. Like, Boost Mobile presents Girl Scout camp.
Got some funding.
They're sponsoring Aladdin.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Yep.
That's the Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys.
we got
No one
apps.
knows because no one has Boost Mobile.
That's true.
Okay.
Are they flip phones?
I got Metro PC or whatever, the Walmart brand,
That's
Man,
exclusively.
Sponsored by Cricket, Boost Mobile, and Metro PCS.
Yeah, all of the shit.
the big hitters.
Yeah. And Nokia, they're back.
Whoa!
yeah, dog.
So they're all sponsoring Aladdin. Is that what
They
we're
got unbought by
canon?
Microsoft.
No, they're sponsoring the island, the general store, the Girl Scout camp.
saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the first thing Aladdin has to do, because he's just a downtrodden boy with a white saber,
Lightsaber.
is probably make some wishes, right? I mean, if
Well, I
he's
think first
established that
maybe
he's
he's
going to
pulling
fight.
out the white saber, like trying to like yeah,
I've
trying
gotten
to.
really good with this, but not good enough to make any money.
Dude, if I was in New York City and I saw a dude like with a real lightsaber, giving him money, he's like doing cool tricks with it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
thought you
sorry,
meant, like,
I'm
he's
giving him money because he's
threatening.
robbing me.
But he wasn't a robber.
Oh, that's so
he wasn't
cool.
an armed robber. So
But he didn't have any weaponry. He had to be a regular thief. I did
Because he
sorry.
couldn't afford a weapon.
the only
He
deciding
did all that
factor
stuff
was
during the
weapon.
day, but at night he was mugging people with his lightsaber.
Like, oh, that's such a cool lightsaber. You're so cool. I mean, you also clearly home. You have a monkey. I think that's illegal. Oh, and you shit on the sidewalk. Okay, but that lightsaber's cool.
This is where you shit.
Apparently, there's this thing. There's so much poop in places from homeless people. There's a crap app where you report where people have shit.
Oh,
Homeless people have shit in like major cities.
well, just give
New
me a
York,
few
San
minutes
Francisco.
in the Google Play Store, and I will get the app.
And
Yeah.
Butler's house will be in prime.
So I'm
real
just thinking
estate.
like a real life Aladdin. Like he's like, oh, I'm the fun, cool street rat in the cartoon, but like real life, like he's also probably smoking a bunch of cigarettes, like shitting on the street.
Right.
So him
Maybe
and
he
the
just gets
masker-
tired and just starts screaming at people for money.
Him and the mask have become pretty similar. They're both pretty depressed. And what have we done to these people?
You've broken them.
Power corrupts.
The
man.
Very Real Tournament does that.
Yeah, but I
We
feel
do
like
that.
Aladdin. He flings his white saber. The mask is like, somebody stop me. And I feel like Aladdin's gonna be pretty reluctant to bring out his genies because they fucking hate him.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he did make Kazam have a zipper mouth
Yeah, so I imagine he's just gonna go at the mask with the white saber
at
first.
first. Because he's like still trying to hold on to those wishes for
Right.
dear
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, he's just got so many red strings in his apartment,
Right.
all linking to Prince.
Yeah. So he's probably swinging the white saber.
And
the
I
mask
imagine-
is doing stretchy weird things.
Right,
to
bouncing
dodge it.
around and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, I don't think he understands the mask. So I think the first thing he wishes for is a gun, right? He's just like, okay, I can't melee this fool. But I have seen people have tried to stop me with my lightsaber with a gun. Obviously, I cut their gun in half with my cool lightsaber.
Right.
So I think he wishes for a gun.
What kind of gun?
A Tommy gun.
Is that what he's seen?
I don't know, just like an AR-15. Just like, I want an assault rifle.
All
He
right.
pulls Max out first. And Max is like, what?
Turns out Mr. Surge is selling those. No background checks needed.
So Max runs over and gets one. Is that what you're saying? He doesn't.
He just goes.
He actually just like the money appears in his hand for it, and he walks over to Mr. Sir and purchases
What a
it.
shitty genie.
I mean, it
But I like
sounds
to think
right,
that
right?
later,
He was a shitty kid.
like after the fight ends, that money disappears. And Mr.
Yeah.
Sir doesn't have it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think, and Aladdin is like, shit, I goofed, but he fires that gun, and guess what? It doesn't do anything
Yeah.
because the mask can't like.
Orange juice starts coming out of him
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Does he shoot him back? Does he have to block him with the white saber? Can he do that?
No, I think the orange juice comes out, and he just like is like,
Okay. Sure.
I think he cuts his arm off with the white saber, and orange juice just starts spraying.
and he's like, "Are you made of orange juice?"
Mr. Sir runs out with some 5-gallon buckets and is like trying to catch
can
it.
sell this.
He's making like, then he's over in his little hut making like Sharpie Minute Maid, like
I've been on this desert isle. I'm starting to get the scurvy.
getting the gangrene, all these fucking seeds.
Oh man.
So yeah, he's writing like Tropicana on there with like a red like crayon or something. He's gonna sell it to competitors who need a little bit of that vitamin C.
The band?
Yeah.
The band.
The band.
It's just one woman.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Do you think that the people that played like her backup were like, "No, we're a band," and she's like, "We're defo not a band."
Yeah, she said
we're the
Devo.
They were
Vitamin
just
C
trying
band.
they were trying to stake their claim in the vitamin C like empire, which turned out to just be that one song, and they shouldn't have put so much effort into it.
She
They're
was
like, "No, we're totally a band. Like, you couldn't do the things I do on drums."
right.
You know, vitamin C.
There will.
She's like, "You keep calling me vitamin C though, so I feel like we're not a band."
She's like, all right, Carl, were you in Dracula 2000? I don't think so. I
She's
was.
like, there
You
will
keep-
never
I'm-
not be graduations,
I'm-
and we have the song for that.
Right.
I'm Vitamin Carl.
He's vitamin C.
Vitamin Carl.
I thought that's what we named. Like, you know how you guys always call me Vitamin C because my name's Carl, and to this day he gets no residuals from that song.
Nope.
No.
No, damn one.
Damn.
Oh yeah, so Aladdin shoots him with a gun. It doesn't do anything. He's like, "Damn!" Tosses it to the ground.
Right.
Max
Now-
is just sighs. Just like, what the fuck else do you want?
Do you need some? What is it? Chocolate.
Hot cup of chocolate.
Cup of chocolate.
And Aladdin's like, no,
Because
you
I could
fucking
go
idiot.
for some.
No one ever says that.
Oh, okay.
Fix your fucking teeth.
Are they worse now? I imagine they're worse.
Yeah, I don't think he can
Brush his teeth
brush
while
his
he's in
teeth
the
or do anything
lamp.
in the lamp.
Yeah. They're probably like falling out.
That's better. I'd rather that happen.
Yeah, that's true. I just want the visual, you know.
He just magics him back. He's like, like, oh, tooth fell out. Oh, okay, I better magic this back. And just magics him back to all jacked up. And he's like, it's better.
That's better. It feels good in my mouth.
That's how it is when I look in the mirror.
But you know, I don't think that the mask is like the mask is more of a like a reflexive as opposed to like
Offensive.
offensive. Yeah. He's more defensive. So I think Aladdin has to make another wish here.
Right.
He's
Maybe he
got
just
6.
starts getting frustrated and just starts making all kinds of wishes.
He's just like, "I want a tank."
All right, he's got a tank.
And then it's just a fish tank.
Dang.
Yeah,
And
Max.
then
just
Max
like,
over
what
there
the fuck?
flipping him off,
Yeah.
and all the fish in the fish tank are flipping him off too.
And he's just like,
Yeah.
that's binding, bitch.
Make that last one. Make that last one.
I want to be free.
But, Aladdin, he knows. He's like, nope, I got to save that shit. Mm-hmm. So he sucks him back into his white saber like a Pokeball. And then he whips out that boombox.
I
Boom.
like that he is saving his last wish for everything. So he pulls out the boombox and Kazam comes out and he's like, "Yo, you've fucked up my slumber. I'm gonna hit you with lumber." And he's like, "No, stop. I know, I get it. Yeah, you're gonna rhyme,
We're in the middle.
but
of
we're in the middle of something right now." And he's like, "All right, make it rain food."
No.
Damn.
Oh.
He's like, but I'm really good at that.
I think he comes out and before Aladdin even wishes for anything, he just starts spraying the sparkles out of his boombox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think the mask
set the
kind of likes
forest
that
on fire.
Yeah, I think the mask, like, you look over, the mask is like,
he's looking at the gold,
right.
just like the guy from Kazam.
It's like all that glitter is gold.
Right, because the mask, if you, those of you who don't remember the mask, he, for some reason, really wants money. I don't know. It's like it's a strange, like, subplot going on where he just, like, robs banks. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking he's going to start to want that gold.
Okay. Do you think he sees it and he, like, dollar signs, like, come out of his eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's like,
Definitely.
And then he starts, like, setting his own record label up over on the island.
Then he gets one of those little green visors and he starts, like, calculating, like, how
Oh, yeah,
much
like,
money
pulling the lever and, like, papers flying out of it and stuff.
Right.
And he's got the cigar and he's like, all right, we're going to be millionaires, kid.
So he's like trying to.
You can shoot sparks out of your boombox.
Right.
So he's. Damn it. So he starts trying to give Kazam a record deal.
Yeah.
Kazam's like, oh, I'm super into this. And he flips off Aladdin.
Yeah.
He's like a Pokemon trainer that's not high enough level. And all his Pokemon
Right.
are just,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, Kazam was like the Charizard from the earlier seasons, like, where he will not listen to Aladdin.
So I mean, I think
It's
he's
like,
got.
you're still not as shitty as that kid who's now another genie. That kid was the worst.
So I think he's gonna wish that he never gets a record deal. And just crush his
Just
dream.
fucks Kazam.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to shut this shit
That
down.
might be the one time where, like, the mask is defeated. Like, I think if he wishes for him not to have a record deal, all that stuff disappears.
Like, all the stuff that the mask created?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Is that going to make, like, a singularity?
It could.
I don't know, but I think that's dude. The only
We're about
way
to find out.
the only way that he can get rid of that stuff is if he fucking wishes it gone. You know?
I feel like that's ripping part of the mask, like, apart.
Yeah, the mask looks down like one of his shoes is missing.
Strip poker? What are you talking about?
And he plays strip poker to show it happening.
Yeah, a quick little little aside.
There's girls there, and I don't know.
They're for the Girl Scout camp.
I was just thinking
Mr.
he
Sir,
made them appear.
after the
but-
mask brings them into the world, he creates them for this stupid bit.
Mr.
Mr. Sir's
Sir's
like, you girls get in this here Girl Scout camp.
Mr. Sir's quote unquote Girl Scout camps are really like a prostitution ring.
Oh, no.
He's having them.
Well, they're not little kids. It's just like, oh, we're here for Girl Scouts, and they're clearly like 35.
Right, and then
Heroin
he has the girls start to try to sell cups of the orange juice to people.
Right.
Sure.
He's growing his business.
He only pays them in sunflower seeds.
These
It
women.
doesn't matter,
Right.
because do the things that the mask creates need to eat or drink? I don't know. Are they real or are they not?
So I think Aladdin's getting fed up with these fucking passive-aggressive genies.
So,
So I think that he wishes to
For a
become
mask.
Prince.
Yeah.
But since Kazam and the shitty kid have no real like idea of what a prince is, he becomes Prince.
Right.
sure.
The artist formerly known as.
The artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
So are you saying that like Aladdin is in the like Purple Rain outfit, or like
Yeah.
he becomes Prince? Like Prince is there all of a sudden.
No, he like he like embodies Prince.
Okay, so he has
Right.
like the pencil thin mustache and the Jerry curl and stuff.
Yeah. And he's just like, God fucking damn it.
He can make.
Okay.
Birds
so
cry.
he wishes for Kazam's record deal to be canceled. Then he wishes for himself to become a prince, but he turns out to be Prince. Then I think he's going to use Kazam's third wish to get his own record. Label and record.
This is.
He's just fucking Kazam over.
I think. See, I think
He's
after.
so petty.
I think after 4 wishes have went completely awry, he's gonna need some help, and
Okay.
he still has the genie. The genie might not have wishes, but he's always a source of, help.
Yeah,
Right.
advice.
So I think he's gonna rub that lamp and be like, "Hey, help! Get these
He's like, "Who
genies
the
in
fuck are
line,
you?"
please."
It's like, oh, I'm Prince now.
the genie also hates him, right?
Yeah, because he didn't free him at the end of the last episode.
I'm thinking. So he's now has 3 genies that really hate him. He's got 1 wish left. Maybe he's looking at that mask and he's just like, you know what? This guy's super strong. I got 1 wish. Maybe he wishes for a mask.
Oh shit!
I've got a little idea here. Okay, I'm just gonna lay out a hypothetical because I'm not sure I want it to go this way.
Well, you know where Yes Andy stands.
Oh damn!
You know
Okay,
where Yes Andy stands.
right. All right. So here's my crazy theory.
I agree.
Good. So I'm thinking, okay, say he wishes for another mask, right? I thought, oh, then what is it, 2 masks fighting? But then I thought, what happens if the other mask sees it? Aladdin doesn't really know. He's like, oh, mask. He doesn't really understand. The other mask gets the mask from him, puts it on.
Yeah,
Mask
we're doing
on
a
mask.
We're doing a double mask scenario.
So then you think, what happens when the mask goes onto the mask? The mask embodies what's underneath.
Yeah.
But it's another mask.
Okay.
I'm thinking that Stanley Ipkiss, like just tornado, like crazy shit's happening. Stanley Ipkiss gets thrown out. He's not even a part of it anymore.
Oh my god!
Because the mask starts to embody the other mask.
So, real quick, is it a giant mask or is it Loki?
I'm
Hiddleston.
thinking it's something we can't even comprehend.
Oh.
It's just
This
like
is where you might have to know.
it's just like an
Nicholas
energy
me.
being.
I don't know.
Just like
No Nicholas isn't here.
I just that like single. It's almost like Big Bang. Like it becomes like it's exponential on top of itself. Because what is the mask and what is the mask? And then they're just like powering each other up. And I don't know. I'm off.
There's
I'm going crazy.
I like what you're doing. There's a couple scenarios when you put the mask on the mask.
And Stanley's like, "What have you done?" And he's like, "Trust me."
And then
Sounds
it's
like-
just like,
me?
Yeah, it's just
Aladdin?
like Aladdin.
I'm just thinking
I'm
Wizard
thinking
of Oz
the end of
mask.
Aladdin.
Wizard of Oz big face is now what we have.
That's it's that. It could be that a giant floating mask. It could be that Tom Hiddleston steps out because Loki.
All right. We should make like a wheel and we spin it to see like what comes out of this goop. But I think it'd be interesting if Stanley just like gets thrown out and then they're all like, "Whoa, I thought you were that bro, isn't that you?" And he's just like, "It's beyond me now."
Yeah,
he's just like, whatever. I guess it's
might as
fucking
well happen.
done.
Yeah, and on the okay.
Or
so
does it cancel itself out?
I really like Super Mask.
the giant floating
Just
mask?
great big mask. And
I'm
then
down with it. Yes,
I have
Andy's here to help you.
I have a yes and so I'm thinking that Aladdin sees this and he's got that one last shitty wish,
Shitty kid.
and he's just gonna wish.
Whoa.
No.
Back
That was
up.
his last wish.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, because now he has a hot record that Mr. Sir's selling in his store.
Yeah.
It's called "Trust Me." Is his like #1 hit.
Right.
But he's straight out of wishes.
All right. Damn.
But he does
can-
have
Butler-
a
I can
lightsaber.
show you how doves cry.
So he's got that
one of his
lightsaber
hits.
and his genie friend that hates him.
But you know what, Butler? I want to hear your idea because my joke is like one thing, but we can retcon.
I really wanted him to have.
I mean, there's 3 genies, and if they switch masters, they have other wishes. There's ways out of this.
I was really thinking army against him. Like he wishes for just like a ton of people to fight this giant mask. Just whoever, I don't care. And then the super mask does a dance jig that turns the entire army against Aladdin. With
I was going to say, if Stanley's out there, and then maybe he's looking at this thing, all right, just to yes and you, and then maybe he's like, just happens to like lean up against like the boombox or something, and he's just like, "Man, I wish we had a giant army to fight this mask
There we
with."
go.
Boom.
You found
There we
it.
go.
Yeah.
You found it.
You found it.
That's how we stay within the rules.
Okay. So he touches it. Kazam is doing something. He just walks right over and is like, "Oh yeah, it's me."
Oh, I'm up. All right.
All right. You rang. All right. Look, man. You said you wanted an army. That's cool. So, what kind of army is it? Skeleton army?
It's the Evil Dead.
Evil Dead? Is it
Michael
just
Jackson zombies.
like Civil War
They're
men?
the best for a dance number.
All right. He said it.
It's the
right.
It's a Michael Jackson zombie.
Oh, they all Michael
It's-
Jackson, but they're
no, it's just
No,
like
no, it's
thriller.
like-
it's like the thriller people.
It's the thriller.
okay.
Yeah, it's the thriller dance number,
right.
and I think the mask knows what to do. I mean, he's going to start that dance number.
He slides that VHS tape into a VCR.
Yeah.
Ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. Ba-dum, boom, boom, boom,
All
boom.
right. So that happens.
Well, if Aladdin's out of wishes, does that mean he loses? Like, does the mask just, like, throw him into space, or...
I don't know,
seems
man.
that way.
Because we have Ipkiss, who seems kind of against Mask.
Right, but he's just a dude. I mean, well, he
Yeah.
has those wishes.
Ooh.
I mean, maybe if he makes good wishes.
Whoa.
Maybe if he wishes for his mask
what?
back. I don't know.
What if, by the rules of the tournament, Stanley is technically part of the mask, or he's mask, team mask, right? But he's not in the mask. Maybe we got ourselves like a Lord of the Rings Sauron situation, where Stanley is like the ring. He's kind of useless unto himself,
Right.
but he's still tied to this ultra strong being. So something happens to Stanley, the being explodes, and a bunch of elves fall over, just like in the movie.
Yeah, I don't hate that. He's like a Horcrux, basically.
Right.
For Harry Potter fans.
They have to spawn a bunch of elves, though, to fall over.
I have another idea.
Okay.
All right, so by the rules of the tournament thing gave me this idea. So I'm thinking that the mask becomes this sentient thing, okay, like we've described, and it kills Aladdin. It just rips him apart. Sure.
Okay.
Rorschach,
Yeah, he's-
Oh, Aladdin is just like, he's out of wish. He's like, do it!
Yeah,
Do it!
that happens. And
I'm just going back to New York.
He's playing drums on the 5-gallon bucket. Do it! Bump, dum, bum, bump,
The
dum,
Mac,
dum.
yeah, the Mac, Return of the Mac. The mask just explodes in Rorschach style.
Aladdin's dead.
Yeah.
And he's just, the mask is just turning, it's just this god thing that's just like all is, too weak to be in front of me. Does the same thing to Stanley Ipkiss. He's dead. Dust in the wind. And
So after he sees Aladdin, he's like, oh, that's how I can be free. And he turns to the mask and goes, do it!
Sure. I was just thinking the mask was just eradicating
And then he
everyone.
blows up.
The number 23!
Right. But then we don't have a legal competitor now. Something's happened. We just have this mask, this costume basically for the actual contender that won, and that can't happen. So I think that force field is coming down and splitting those two in half, destroying one of them because it was made
the wished
in
mask?
vain. And Stanley Ipkiss forms back into Stanley Ipkiss, and the mask goes on him.
Oh.
Whoa, what?
So Stanley
Whoa.
Ipkiss has now experienced death.
Dusting of death.
Oh, man, I was really hoping you say the mask is going to come down on the racist white kid.
I was hoping John Voight was going to step into the mask.
But then he doesn't.
I just think the rules have been
Butler,
broken.
I'm with
and-
you, but I'm going to say that Kazam picks that fucking mask up.
All right.
Stanley doesn't come back.
Yeah, because anyone can be the mask. The mask is the mask.
That is
I think
true.
that Stanley Ipkiss gets exploded.
Maybe,
the
yeah.
mask is just laying there, and Kazam just picks it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
we have
the-
Shaq as the mask.
Shaq as the mask with the white saber.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang. Wait, so. Oh, okay.
Does him putting the mask on make him Jin?
No, but I think it's like a split personality. So he's like not technically a genie when he has the mask on.
But
So he doesn't follow genie rules?
Oh, yeah, because he can create anything with the mask, basically.
plus, he's a genie with a genie, so he can just get that dumb little kid out of there, wish for his own ginness.
Can a genie use a genie?
We haven't. This is untested territory.
Through
in
the
life,
surrogate of
not
the
just
mask.
our podcast.
I think
I think
wants,
through the surrogate of the mask, yeah. He can
He's
use
a
a
different
genie.
personality. Yeah, it's
technically,
like low-key.
technically, he's got a lightsaber and he's spinning a lamp on his finger too. He's got two genies
Oh,
Oh
what
my
have we done? God.
because that was just laying there in the sand. So.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
But no, I don't think he wants two genies. I think he's wishing that kid, he's telling that kid to come out of there.
Mm-hmm.
He's making himself a djinn. And then he's just wishing that kid to be forever stuck
Whoa,
in
whoa,
there.
whoa.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm
didn't
with
wanna-
all that. Can I add an amendum here?
Yes, Andy.
Okay, back whatever the hell happened to the mask to split it. The force field came down on the island to move you to a smaller area, like in Fart Night or whatever, I guess, and split the mask. What if it split it? What if the end result is we have half of a mask? So when Kazam puts on that mask, he's split personality.
He's Phantom of the Opera.
So he can. So in that he can say, like, I wish, like his mask side of the face is like, I wish for this, and then his arm on the other side is like he can't control it, and like he can wish his own wishes.
Okay, I enjoy this Two-Face mask genie that you've created.
That's a split. Like and they're both active at the same time.
And for some reason, he starts screaming, "Rachel!"
And he starts to look like Tommy Lee Jones.
I was doing the Aaron Eckert.
I know. I know.
Okay.
We know.
But we had Jim Carrey there.
So are we?
That's true.
Are we there?
Yeah, we just did it. We
Okay.
have a Kazam with half a mask on somehow.
With a white saber.
Who's a Jin?
I hope all of you people understood this at home because
Yeah, it got weird.
show enough didn't. But I'm playing this character. I'm Yes Andy. So
Yeah.
there we go. The mask has somehow defeated a person with 6 whole wishes.
Yeah.
But that's
now
what we
has
do
some
here.
of his
So
own.
now, guys, let's transition right in to Raiden versus the Fan Force Stick, or just the thing. I'm trying to be official here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Where
let's
was
do a
Raiden?
quick recap. I think Raiden has a baby,
Raiden, turned Highlander into a baby, the Babelander.
right?
And it's now the James Remar version
Yeah.
of Raiden. We're not doing any Lambert. Sorry, Kurgan.
well,
hi.
technically, we have a baby Lambert.
we have a lamb baby bear.
A lamb baby bear.
A lamb baby. We'll just call him.
Yeah.
Lamb Chop. We got Lamb Chop.
We got Lamb Baby, the Babylander.
Shout out to Lamb Chop, yo.
Yep, sing along. So he's got a baby serial killer because he's teaching him to be like Dexter. And then we have the Thing over on the other side,
Who's just clinically depressed.
who's sad. All his friends are dead, and he has 5 magical rings that control all of Earth's elements and can summon a god. But his fingies is too big to put on those ringies. Fingies too big for the ringies.
Right. And his fiance left him.
Fuck
that,
Debbie,
that,
dude.
that happened before the fight. That just has always happened in every version.
Well, he's got
of
an extra
the-
ring. Maybe he can.
Oh, he's got an engagement ring as
damn it.
well.
Yeah.
He can pawn it for some of that orange juice.
He's got the 6th ring.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The one to unite them, or the one to divorce them.
so do we want to
Takes half
say
your ring stuff.
he still just has the rings in his hand, or do we think he's done anything with them?
That's okay.
They're in
so,
his Speedo.
So first, Raiden shows up pretty regular.
Yeah, he just lightnings down.
I was gonna say he shows up in a car with his little Babelander.
Like a dirty
Oh, yeah.
Oldsmobile.
I'm just thinking of all the flashbacks in Dexter where he's always sitting in a car with Dexter.
Right.
So we have another
They're not
dad.
flashbacks. It's really Dexter driving, and then he appears there.
So we
He
have
pulls
another
up.
dad pull
He's
up.
got that kid. You know, they open up the trunk, pull out a bunch of plastic.
Yep.
Oh,
just
yeah.
in case.
They just start laying plastic down.
I think he's
all
like
over the
getting
beach.
ready, and the baby's in the background putting the plastic down.
Yeah.
Right.
really like
An
that.
obscene amount of plastic.
He's pulling out his little thing of all the little glass pieces that he puts the blood in. He's like opening that up, and he's like getting his. Oh my god, what are those called? Little microscope slides.
Slides.
he
Yeah,
just covered it.
he's getting all his slides out.
Yeah.
He's getting his. He's getting his little syringe ready to fucking knock out the Thing, but he doesn't know the Thing is a giant rock man, so that's not gonna work.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little sad when he sees there's probably no blood.
Yeah, so he bleeds pebbles.
Right. And all that plastic was a waste of time.
But
It's still being set up. There's a lot of desert
Yeah.
to cover.
Yeah.
right, so he's doing all of that, and then the Thing.
Pulls up in a dirty Greyhound bus. He couldn't afford.
Yeah, he's got the big trench coat on with the
stupid
hat.
hat, yeah.
He doesn't know why he's here.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, my friend Reed's dead."
Everyone on the bus is laughing at him as he.
There's people on the bus.
Yeah, man.
Apparently, there's a crowd for this.
It's Greyhound,
Island.
dude. Greyhound. It's gonna
Some
be
people
crowded
jump
and
off
smelly.
and buy some orange juice from the ladies that are working for Mr. Sir now, and someone's like, "Ooh, a portal gun, only $50," and then they buy the portal. No,
Okay, I was about to say, are we taking that? Some random person just pulls off a bus, the portal gun.
well, they buy one of Prince's albums.
Oh yeah,
Trust me.
Obviously.
So that's going to be playing the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe Mr. Sir uses the portal gun to get the bus off the island. Like, that's how it got there.
And, yeah, so Raiden's like, all right, you fucking monster. It's time to do Mortal Kombat. I can't do a James
He's going to
Remar.
say, hey, I cut my hair. Does it look pretty good? I don't know. That's the only thing I remember about that movie.
Yeah.
Like, why did he even say that? Just give him a wig.
Yeah.
What the?
He already wears a goofy hat.
Oh, it's because he got rid of his god powers,
Right.
which were in his hair, apparently.
So, yeah, he steps up and he's like, you're going down. And
And I think
that's when the Thing takes his fucking hand out of his pocket. And you realize he's shaved down all of his fingers on one hand.
His
And
blind,
they
his
believe
blind
him.
girlfriend
His
did it,
blind
so they're a
girlfriend
little
did it on the
lopsided.
bus.
So they look all.
on the bus.
On the way there. So one hand is giant regular rock fingers.
Oh,
He's basically got like, and then the other one is a perfectly
It's
carved
kind of
out
like
hand.
Hellboy.
That's I was just about to say Hellboy. He's
Yeah.
got the rock fist, and the other one is like a perfectly carved hand.
Is
and it's-
Alicia there though? Does she get off the bus with him?
Yeah,
She's
like-
left him.
She like heads to the corner store, and then Mr. Sir just
Yeah.
puts a Girl Scout outfit on her and puts her to work.
she doesn't realize it.
Yeah.
I feel like the Thing would have something to say
He's
about
like,
that.
you know how to
he's-
make, you know how to sell mask juice.
I think. See, I think the
It's got
Thing.
little bits of tuxedo in it.
I think
like
he'd
Pulp.
get angry about that though. He always gets real defensive about Alicia, so he's probably going to swing on Mr. Sir, and I think it's just going to stop in midair
Yeah.
because he can't.
No.
He can't hit the director, the game's director.
Right.
So she's forced into being a Girl Scout.
Yeah, so he can't do
Yeah.
anything. He's like, all right, I better turn my attention back to this. But he's got all 5 of those fucking power rings.
Yeah.
God,
So he's basically got an infinity gauntlet.
pretty much.
Yeah, but it's just elements though.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like bending reality, but it is mind bending. So
It's body bending. What do you
Yeah.
know about this man's earth? And he's made out of
He's
earth.
basically become like a Reed Richards. Like he can stretch his, but it's all rocks.
Yeah.
Because he has the, earth ring.
sure.
So
He can
think-
basically become the amalgamation that Johnny Storm did at the end of
And
Rise of
he
Silver
will.
Surfer. Yeah.
You think he can make himself bigger? Like he can just grab random rocks and like add them to his person?
absolutely, like the earth feeds into him.
Yeah.
Dang, he's like the Sandman
man.
in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Oh, shout
Shout
out.
out.
Shout out. Topher Grace, where you at?
Where you at, Topher?
Do you
He
think
should have
he's
been Venom.
Do you think he's
Fuck
been
that
Venom.
party. You should have been Venom again.
Yeah.
Do you think he's been practicing this, or do you think it's all just going to come?
No,
just a
she
surprise?
Topher
shaved-
Grace has been
she
practicing,
shaved-
yes.
Oh yeah, on the way
Topher
here.
Grace shows up and he's like, look guys, I've got the experience and I've been working on this character for 10 years. No.
Did you guys see
11
Did you guys see
years.
my Star Wars recut? That's pretty cool. Somebody want to hire me?
Did you guys see Take Me Home Tonight? Did you guys see Win a Date with Tad Hamilton?
Shut up.
Wow, you're just what?
Did you guys?
He doesn't even have his phone out, audience. He's just
Stop.
naming these off.
Quit
I
attacking
was super
Topher.
into Topher Grace.
All right.
I don't know. I have weird memories of things. And Netflix exists, and those movies just I've seen that movie.
Which one? You named
Win
two.
a Date with Tad Hamilton.
All right.
So Raiden and the Thing are there.
Yeah.
Right, I feel like I was on a roll here. Okay. So I think the first thing he does is he's just like, I'm going to blast Raiden with fire. Because that's always what happened in Captain Planet. That kid was super on the jump to just start fucking blowing
Yeah.
stuff up. But you know what? Raiden turns into lightning. It's not even a big deal. And I think Raiden responds with like a lightning bolt, which doesn't do much to rocks, right?
Yeah. I've seen Pokemon.
Yeah,
Pikachu
a-
could not beat that Onyx.
maybe a light
Okay.
rattle.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets an erection.
A rock
Yes,
erection.
Andy. How about that? He is rock hard.
All right, so now we have a fully erect thing.
No.
Oh.
Here comes no nonsense Nick.
Whoa.
No, I'm joking.
You're gonna say
I'm
Yes,
joking.
Andy was
He
doing a
has an
goof.
erection.
All right, he's got an
I
erection.
guess he has an erection. That's the one that I'm begrudgingly yes Andy.
I'm just saying.
This is a comedy
it,
podcast.
It doesn't have to play into it, but he's
Boners
rock hard.
Happen
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
It's there.
Fuck.
All right. So
Kills him in a rock slide.
Well, yeah, and that, and then I mean, I think he tries to like wind him, and that just like Raiden just like takes off like a kite, basically.
teleports back.
Right? He's just like flying up there, like it's fun, like it's fine. I do this all the time. I can fucking fly.
Yeah.
So I mean, is this going to turn into an aerial battle? I think it could.
Whoa.
No, I just think he's trying the different elements out. So maybe he like conjures some water, but then Raiden fucking just like electrifies it.
And his boner gets even harder.
Well, no, I'm thinking
All right,
like
I'm gonna
when
let
he,
you guys take over from here.
I was thinking like when he blows him away, like he teleports back and then he punches him away with like a extended rock fist.
Oh, I was gonna
Nice,
say
yeah.
that he had. I was saving the like stretching rock because he probably doesn't know that he can do that.
Sure.
I'm thinking these things got filed down and put on the bus ride.
That's what I was
So
saying.
he's trying his powers out. He's not sure.
Right. So he's like, Heart obviously doesn't do shit because he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
Right. He doesn't have a heart. It's just a rock.
More like fart is what he says. More like fart.
Got it, dude.
Sure.
Fucking nailed that Michael Chiklis
That's
impression.
basically like Hulk. Hulk fart.
Oh. All right, moving on.
So then, yeah, I think he's like trying to do rock, and he ends up like accidentally like fucking extending his fist.
Extendo arming.
Yeah, and probably gets a good hit in on Raiden, and that's when he decides to maybe go like super giant.
No, I think right before that, he broods for a second. He's like, "That's what Reed did." My best
After
friend.
all of the fire, he's like, "That's what Johnny did." After wind, he's like, "That's what Sue did." And he's like, "This is what I do," but it turns out it's like, "Oh fuck, that's what Reed did."
It's clobbering time. He does need to probably say it's clobbering time.
Well, I think once he like stops brooding for a second, he gets it, and he grows super giant.
Yeah.
And says it's clobbering time.
Oh,
and
man.
Raiden just goes, heh heh.
You know what? Yeah.
Sick
I'm
Raiden,
thinking
dude.
Raiden's like wants him to do that. He's like, yeah, okay, come on, come get me. He's stomping with his giant foot, and Raiden's teleporting. He's like, oh yeah, come over here, and the thing doesn't realize it, but eventually he stomps, boom, into a ton of plastic.
Dude, I was just about to say that while he's trying to stomp Raiden, that you see the little baby climb up on his shoulder and try and stab him with that little needle to like knock him out.
Nothing.
He
He falls.
just slings that
He
baby
falls
to the
off,
ground, but he does not cut his head off.
He gets caught in the plastic.
He
Right.
does not cut that baby's head off.
So
Right.
that baby's living forever.
I'm thinking that baby, and then but there's plastic all over the beach. A lot of dolphins are dead.
Oh, no.
Oh, a lot of the like ducks have those like fucking 6-pack rings on.
Right.
So for some reason they put
Sea
those
turtles.
out too.
Just pissing him off more, and so he's stomping, but he's getting plastic just all over his feet. Can't get it off, and then that baby's eventually just like running around him, Star Wars style, with like plastic roll
trying
around
to,
his
like, trip
legs.
him.
Yeah, trying to trip him up.
He can't control plastic.
Right.
It's sort of a,
Pollution
yeah.
defeats the rings.
You're right.
He
Oh,
can't
shit.
control plastic.
They just have
Okay,
infinite amounts.
so he's like, I can't control plastic. This is bringing me down. It's time to do it. Earth, wind, water, fire, earth, wind, water, heart. Boom. Calls Captain Planet, but guess what? Captain Planet's always coming out of the earth. He just bursts through the thing's chest.
oh god.
Because he stole a bunch of rocks from the earth to make himself giant, right?
Explodes him. Just gut busts him.
Yep. And then... So, Captain Planet's there. And he starts saying puns.
Is the thing like still alive?
It's
Or
time
did we
to
just
plastic you down.
Oh man.
All right.
You've plasticed me off.
I'm thinking he's sandwiching puns. I'm thinking he flies down. He gets in James Remar's face, and he's just like, you look at all these dead sea turtles. Like, your days are over. And he's just like, oh no, James Remar is actually kind of scared. Like, oh, this guy?
Yeah, I think he like tries to blast him and it doesn't do anything. Right.
And so I'm thinking it's like, oh, it's over. And then you just see a little hand come up from behind Captain Planet's neck and just jab him.
Knocks him out. Oh my god, guys! Oh, this just took a turn
He's
because
just unconscious.
Captain Planet gets knocked out. He wakes up and he's fucking plasticked to a table
with plastic all around.
With plastic all around in a
It's
Dexter
his
room.
nightmare.
Yeah, and he can't break free because it's fucking plastic. And like he just looks, and that baby starts showing him pictures of the Planeteers. He's like, "These are all the people you've wronged," but he says it in like a cute baby voice.
Can you do a?
These are all the people you wronged.
But like with a Kurgan at the end.
A Kurgan.
Oh, hi, Captain Planet. These are all the people you've wronged.
That's better.
I'm surprised this is some deep in jokes, man. I did a Tommy Wiseau because Christopher Lambert kind of sounded like Tommy Wiseau sometimes. I'm doing a baby Tommy Wiseau.
Dexter
Kyler.
Jeez.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Dexter room. He's tied down.
Yeah.
Baby's got blades sitting there.
Oh,
I assume?
absolutely. Yeah, after he shows him all of the like pictures of the people he wronged.
Are they metal
He shows
blades?
him like oh man, I'm trying to think of any of the villains from Captain Planet, just like
John Lithgow.
yeah.
See, I'm thinking though.
Dexter.
I'm thinking the baby doesn't have metal blades. The baby has toy plastic blades.
Oh,
Damn. He whips out those like plastic keys you give a baby and he just starts like jamming them in Captain Planet's eyes or something.
Yeah, he's basically got like picnic utensils.
Right, that he's been filing down.
Yeah, he cuts his cheek and gets a little bit of the Captain Planet blood in his little microscope slides and like puts it right in
Is
the
it
thing.
blue?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's inside
I'm thinking-
Captain Planet.
We're about to
Spaghetti
find out, I
sauce.
think.
I bet okay.
No, sorry, what were you gonna say, Colin?
I have an idea.
Okay.
All right. So he just does what he does. He starts cutting this fool up. He's just slicing him. I mean,
Dexter didn't do all that. Dexter would take the little cut of blood from the cheek, put it on the microscope slides, and then he fucking stabbed him in the chest.
right. I'm thinking he stabs him, like he slits his throat, and instead of blood, it's just like flowers and mud and stuff, like earth, just like, whoa, and they're like, whoa. And then he stabs him in the chest, cuts up in there, pulls out his heart,
Okay.
and it's 5 rings.
I don't.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Captain
Sorry.
Planet's made of the 5 rings.
Right.
Or he's made of the powers or whatever.
Right.
God
but
damn it.
So now.
So is it recurring?
So and then Raiden is behind the plastic sheet.
Whoa.
Oh,
I don't know that it's Raiden. I'm thinking maybe the baby sees these rings.
you didn't let me finish. This is exactly where I was going.
Sorry.
But I was saying that
okay,
Raiden
go
is
ahead.
like,
Go
I'm
ahead.
passing the torch. I've taught you to be a serial killer. Ha ha ha.
Right.
You know,
But the baby's been like tortured
good job, Babe Lander.
by him. He's like, now I can finally be free of you, Father.
Oh, I wasn't going
Does
to
that
take
happen
him
in
there.
Dexter? I never finished it because it got
I
dark.
think
No,
that's
there's some dark passenger shit. He's in love with his sister. His sister's in love with him. It's all garbage at the end. But yeah, I think the baby take those rings, and he's the new Planeteer.
Baby Lambert.
Yep,
baby,
baby.
fucking Lambert.
And somehow
You think somehow since he won the rings out of corruption, he can now control plastic?
I don't know about that, but I mean, he hasn't. So Raiden's still there.
Yeah.
And I think this baby is going to have a better understanding of that heart ring. He's got the emotion.
Yeah.
So I think
Unlike Christopher
Raiden's
Lambert's acting.
Raiden's his bitch now. I think he's.
Oh, you
just-
think the roles are reversed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think he understands how it works, and he just says, "Well, he's mine now."
Yeah. He just turns to Raiden, and Raiden just immediately starts filing down some plastic keys.
Yep. Yeah, so going into after the break, somehow we have Raiden and his serial killer Babelander.
But mostly serial killer Babelander
Yeah.
with Raiden.
Yeah, versus half Mask, half Kazam, half mask, half genie. We've gotten here somehow. This is what these tournaments do, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that we're here.
My imagination hurts really bad.
I know, we need to go take a quick break, do some LSD, get our imaginations back.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah, when we come back, we're going to be doing Raiden Babelander v Mask Kazam. Let's take that break. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Here we are, gang.
I thought you were doing the RoboCop theme.
Oh, no. I was kind of doing my own little mix.
Yeah.
Trying to be a producer out here.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was one of the... I just did a track off of Aladdin Prince's album, Trust Me.
Oh, you're trying to
Oh,
get
okay.
that. Get on Mr. Sir Records.
Yeah, get the word out, try and sign that contract. No, guys, it was...
Never had a friend like a little red Corvette.
yeah.
That's one of the songs.
I loved it.
Okay.
I was trying... I tried to think for a second if I could mash up an Aladdin and Prince thing into a song.
I mean, you guys are killing it in general, so.
Thanks. So yeah, here we are. The final battle in the pizza corner.
What a fucking...
What a road that we've gone down.
What a corner.
What a roller coaster ride.
I feel
we've
honored
taken.
that this is the pizza corner.
Yeah, dude, this is the wild... I know we have 2 more to do before we get into the finals, but it's been a wild ride, and I wouldn't pick anyone else to take it.
I'm
other
very
than
sweaty.
You 3.
Me and Butler are very sweaty.
Yes, as a unit.
Simul
we're
sweat.
sweaty.
I mean, I know how sweaty I am all over. And
Is it
I'm just looking at
anticipatory
Butler.
sweat? Like you're so ready to hear how this
it's
is going
both.
to end that you are sweaty as fuck?
Well, mine is like all that stuff we just did, sweat, like post-workout sweat.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Butler's is pre-workout sweat.
Yeah.
Mine's
You know,
just
he's-
because I eat too much.
Yeah.
Colin's mind has been sweating this whole time,
Yeah.
trying to come up with the best goofs, the most imaginative scenarios.
Trying to comprehend.
And we've done some work because this shit's gotten out of hand.
It has.
Right.
And whoever wins this just has to fight Hawkeye. So,
But he's got the pelvic W.
yeah,
Like,
Pelvic
you can't discredit that.
you're right.
Right.
It's true.
I'm not going to discredit that till we get there, which will be later. Right now, let's do this stuff. We got somehow we've taken the fighters that originally were in the tournament and like cast them aside for the people they brought along with them.
Right.
The
So-
losers
The losers.
who just happen to be there.
Yeah, so we have Kazam Mask Two-Face. Mm-hmm. And then we have Raiden, Babelander, Dexter with the 5 Planeteer rings.
But Raiden's just a puppet.
Right.
Pretty
Right.
much.
Okay, so basically, the Babelander has
The 5 rings and a Raiden
and
puppet.
lightning. Yeah, he has the 6th
He has
element.
all
He has
the elements.
All elements.
Oh,
Right.
We
and
did
he has
that.
the plastic element.
Sure.
he can control plastic.
The
like it
element of
flies around.
surprise.
I don't think we had
He has
solidified
the
that.
surprise ring.
The element of sodium pentothal.
Yes, he has a sodium pentothal.
He's got a Honda
ring.
element.
He's driving a Honda Element.
Okay, that one's too far.
Take it back, Joey.
I own 2 Honda elements, okay?
Shout out.
Shout the fuck out.
Looking for those sponsors, Honda Element. Not Honda,
Honda
specifically the Honda Element sector.
anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not getting any of that money.
No residual.
Yeah.
And yeah, good fiscal choice to always purchase a car that they don't make anymore, so those parts are through the roof.
How are
still
they
a
already
Honda, dog.
done with the Honda Element? But isn't the PT Cruiser still going? Or is that over?
No.
I hope fucking
That's
not.
over, man.
There
That's
are no
been over.
modern.
I'm gonna
PT
fight you if that's real, even though it's not your fault.
Whatever.
Please
I'm just
don't be
gonna
real.
get a cube.
So on the next fight, we have.
I think they're done with cubes as well.
Oh, well.
You got to get that
Alright.
Chevy HHR.
Let me get
Our
that- I
listeners
want that
don't
Scion
understand this at
money.
all. We're talking about cars right now. They don't get it.
Yeah.
Let's
All
talk
right.
about this fun.
I'll take that Mini Cooper money any day now. All right.
It's just Cooper
So,
now.
Mr. Sir
Sly
is over there just raking in the bucks.
Yeah, dude.
He's acquired more and more things for his store. He's got a Girl Scout camp on the side. And he's
What
like,
happened to Alicia? The thing is dead.
she doesn't know that, obviously.
Yeah, she's been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Sir is putting her to work. He's like, no, they're still fighting. Keep squeezing out that mask juice.
What do you think? This is some kind of Girl Scout? Yeah.
And then he drops his... He, like, looks at the floor and he's like, oh, my God.
What have I become?
What has happened?
We got to get cookies.
It is some kind of Girl Scout camp.
And he just fucking... He just starts setting that fucking tent on fire. He's like, no, I won't become this. I was blinded by greed.
Starts pouring the juice out.
He dismisses all of the Girl Scouts, and Alicia just like walks into the fucking woods.
I feel like
She
we're
doesn't know,
kind of
where they
insulting
parked.
blind people, even though she's fictional.
I'm not.
Well, no,
I'm not trying to, guys.
It wasn't that she's blind. She just didn't know where they parked.
Right.
Damn.
She's just looking for their bus.
Trying to find the bus stop.
Yeah. So we don't need to talk about her anymore. Her fate's been sealed.
Yeah. Wolves. There are wolves on this island.
So Kazam Mask and Babelander squaring up. But I feel like since Raiden is his puppet, he's kind of the puppeteer, the master. He puts Raiden in front of him.
Master
Right? Like
of
he's
puppets.
not. It's not like giant Shaquille O'Neal and little tiny baby, like the Ally McBeal baby that dances, like just fucking going at each other. So we got Raiden blasted
It's
in that.
giant Shaquille O'Neal and little tiny Ray.
Right.
Because
So
everyone's tiny.
So has it been discussed that Kamask,
I like it.
Mazam,
Kamask.
Kamask has only 3 wishes, but the mask side is like he's not Jin, but the
Right.
mask side gets to make the wishes, and Kazam.
From the Kazam side, yeah.
Right, so he has 3. Right, he's not
Right.
okay. But can he still do mask things like just like?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
half of his
Why not?
body
Yeah.
can.
Okay, so it's a real cut down the middle. Like one side is like the baggy pants and cut off shirt that
Yeah, it's like
Kazam wears,
Two-Face.
and the other side is that like yellow suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's
yeah.
he's not donning the leather anymore.
Right.
He
is
wasn't
he?
feeling that.
Is that side green? Like the green face?
Oh,
still?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's greens. Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
Really misshapen head.
Yeah, it's deformed.
Yeah, for sure.
So just like in the other fights that the mask went in, he's playing the defensive game, right?
I think so.
Raiden just comes at him, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Baby comes at him. Fire.
Shaq's rapping.
The baby is in a baby Bjorn on his back, like blasting fire and like wind and stuff.
I like that. And he made the baby Bjorn out of plastic.
I don't even think he needs to be on his back. He's just. It's almost like Krang.
Oh, so he's on the front of him in the baby Bjorn.
Yeah, it's
There
like
you go.
Krang.
Even better, he's got like a wind tornado and he's just like floating around the battlefield.
Well, I was thinking Ori has a
Dang.
baby Bjorn that's made of the rock from the thing.
Yeah, I guess,
Whoa,
man.
all right. Yeah.
Yes, Andy.
Yeah.
He's here to agree with you.
But it's only from his erection.
Why do you make it so hard to be yes, Andy, Joey?
Because he was. Well, we didn't talk about what
Well-
the erection was like when he turned giant. So
So
that's
that's
what
big
he's using.
penis rock. I don't know what you want from me.
Hey.
I don't want to do this, but
It's
I have
like
to.
It's like Pride Rock, but a penis.
Okay, yeah, and it's big.
all right, so
Then he
Yes,
died,
and-
and now we're here.
all right, so we have that visual.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I'm glad you wanted to grind this podcast to a halt to talk about that real quick.
Sorry.
So,
I mean, I do that all the time. It's just not with giant rock penises.
Ooh, you
So,
don't grind down giant rock.
about this giant rock penis. Just kidding. So, do you think that since he's on the baby Bjorn in front,
Yeah.
do you think he can form the rock over Raiden?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't know why the Earth Kid
Yeah,
Kwame
Sandy.
didn't make himself into a thing basically
Kwame
all
just
the time.
made like mud puddles.
I know. It's just like, why didn't you make yourself a fucking rock
fucking
person?
weak.
Why didn't fucking Wheeler make himself into a Johnny Storm? They're totally wasting their power.
Kwame got trapped in a rock cave. Okay, we didn't know how to get out.
We did that episode.
Right. So, yeah, I'm thinking he might do that. He might encase himself and Raiden.
So it looks like a big rock kangaroo,
But then-
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then little eye holes, for himself.
Little eye hole.
Little baby eye holes.
Yeah.
And then, probably leaving some holes on the ends of Raiden's fingers so he could shoot that
Just
lightning
tiny
out.
baby hands sticking out of rock.
Yeah, with the rings on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think we have to address the heart ring. It's there.
Right.
I think he's going to try to use it, but...
He's consistently using it on Raiden though.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to use it on
can you not
Mazat,
multi-target?
Because Kamask.
That was them.
Can you multi-target the...
I guess so. It comes out more of like an
yeah.
like a wave.
Yeah, you can, but I'm thinking...
I think that mask power would just be overriding it. That's what I was
I
gonna
don't
say.
think you can... Okay, here's my logic here, is that Kazam is... His master is always, in contact with him.
Right.
You can't take him over because he already has a master, his genie rules. You can't mind control him.
Both of these, the Kamask, they're not even really human at this point. So
They don't have hearts. So
Sure.
they don't have hearts, so I don't think that's going to play a part in this.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I just wanted to address it.
Oh,
so the
that's
listeners at
fair.
home weren't like, well, why didn't he just mind control?
Right.
Yeah. I don't think he can. Because the genie is...
At the cons.
Think about if you were trying to hey, genie, do what I want, but then someone else was holding the boombox.
I mean, that's what that guy tried to do in Kazam.
Right, I think the mask is holding on to the reins, of Kazam's consciousness, basically. They're intertwined.
Sure.
Oh, and then finally, they're doing this battle, and Raiden shoots lightning, and Kamask shoots sparks out of his boombox, and it's like the end of Harry Potter, where they're just hitting each other,
But I feel like just all the sparks coming out over that is just burning down the Girl Scout camp.
Yeah, Mr.
Just
Sir
adding
drops to
more
his
fuel
knees
to
and
the
he says,
fire
"Thank you."
of the Girl Scout camp.
Oh, that
But he's also trying to keep the fire away from his store.
Yeah, he's throwing the juice out of buckets, trying to put it out.
Because he's got more than
He's
that
like,
than
I'll
water.
face the scurvy. I gotta save the store.
Trying to make a buck out here.
He signed a record deal. He's got some pocket change right now.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, but that's all locked up in Swiss banks.
That quick.
Yeah.
That was part of the wish.
Do you guys think that Kamask is going to wish for his own, power rings? He, sees this baby flying around, zapping stuff, and turning his body into rock? Or do you think he's going another direction?
I think he thinks he's got the power already.
Okay.
I don't think he thinks he needs this guy's power.
Yeah.
Because he's already all powerful. Mm-hmm. He's already he's a genie, and he's got mass
Night
powers.
god.
Right.
Right.
So he's probably looking down on these rings. I think he thinks he's more powerful.
All right.
So
He goes
he's got to
Super
make some
Saiyan
other wishes,
2.
though.
Sorry.
Okay, so the battle's raging. They do the sparks versus the lightning. And then we look at Kamask.
Ooh, I think he makes a stupid wish. Go ahead.
No. Did you have a stupid wish in mind?
Yeah, I'm thinking their sparks are shooting at each other. It's a really dramatic moment. Obviously, the camera is spinning around in circles around them.
Oh, like Michael Bay?
Yeah.
Right, and then the mask is just what an epic moment. We need a whole orchestra here to put music to this. So he wishes for an orchestra.
Okay.
Howard,
John Williams shows up. He's like, how did I get here?
He
I
doesn't
was
know.
thinking Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah, Trans-Siberian
Okay, that's fine.
Orchestra
They just start
shows
playing
up.
that one Christmas album they did.
Yeah. Did they do anything else?
Bum, 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 bum.
But everyone just knows them for that fucking Christmas
And it's
album.
really, yeah, and
It's
it's
dope,
two
though.
songs off that one.
All right, so now it's a louder fight.
Yeah.
Good.
Right, and that's exciting.
And the mask is super excited about that. and then he looks over, and that baby rock pouch is empty. What is on his back with the fucking syringe?
Damn.
You think he starts surgically removing the mask?
Yeah, but it's just
peeling off
the
a
plastic keys.
Yeah, it doesn't work the same way this time.
No.
That's what I'm getting at. Is Kamask wakes up and he's like duct taped with plastic, and he's just like, okay, whatever.
And
like,
and the orchestra's duct taped with plastic up next to him.
he went around and got all of them. There's a huge room on this island.
But
This
they're still
huge
trying
plastic
to. They're
room.
still trying to play.
There's like
So it's like
40 people.
They're duct taped down with all of their instruments underneath too.
Yeah.
So the guy's got the violin. I'm like,
But the wish is like a hellscape for them because they have to play no matter what.
Can't stop.
Even if they're being like tortured. They have to keep trying to play.
So
right.
I don't think the plastic's going to go down the same way with the mask.
It's not. I think he's gonna be like, I wish that all of this plastic was like pizza or something.
He
Does
doesn't
he-
even need to wish.
I was going to say, does he even need to wish? He can just like turn it into
No,
some cartoon goofiness.
I don't think the mask. He doesn't like transform the world around him. He makes
right.
like small things.
Okay, well, he can do something that just slips him on out. I think
Like
he
even
could just...
even like I know we have him like arriving in a mask bus earlier in the fight, but like he didn't really do that in the movie. Like he showed up in a regular ass limo.
Right.
Because he took regular ass money from the bank, like he robbed the bank.
Sure.
He kind of has just like very near influence.
Yeah, but he can also like tornado and stuff.
True, he can't.
Right. I think the Babelander thinks that he has
The
him
Babelander restraints are not gonna.
hold down the mask. Yeah,
Right.
he
I
probably-
think he's gonna do that magic trick where he's like his hands are behind his back, and then he's like, "Oh, please don't hurt me," and like holds his hands up, and then like puts them back, and they're tied up again,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and and then like or his gloves come to life,
Sure.
and are like his gloves like burn, like Looney Tunes come up and like
Okay.
stop.
Oh, I was
And he-
thinking of Glover, the hot N64 game.
Oh okay. Oh, yeah.
Shit. Glover 64.
Shout out. I think that maybe he tornadoes out of there, and the Babelander's very confused. Then what comes up behind the Babelander? The mask with a giant hypodermic needle,
Dang.
like a hilariously comically large one, and sticks it in. And then the Babelander wakes up covered in plastic.
Oh, no.
Where are the rings though?
I think they're still there.
I think they're cut off his fingers.
Ooh.
But I think the mask is doing it as like a goof, you know, like.
Right.
He starts doing some like stupid Dexter lines, and it's like, my sister's in love with me, and like pulls a lady out of nowhere, and it's like,
Yeah.
this is my sister.
I married her in real life.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm thinking and then he pulls out a comically large, like 55-gallon drum of KY and sticks the baby's hand in it. And then he's like, "Oh no, not my rings."
Oh.
It's good sound
Oh
effects.
my God! Are you saying what I think you're saying? That he popped all those rings off and gets them?
It sounds like that's what he said, Nick.
Yes, Andy's here to continue this, unless Joey can stop me first.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe he
see
just
where it
turns him into
goes.
a watch or something. I think he's really cocky. I don't know that he necessarily puts him on. I think he just, wants to subdue the baby.
Right.
He just turns them all into ring pops.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Does he do that as the mask, or does he use a wish?
I think he uses a
think he
wish and
uses a
says,
wish.
I
He's
wish
pretty
these were all
cocky.
ring pops.
Okay,
Yeah.
he turns them all into ring pops.
Yeah.
He's
and then
like, "You're a
the
baby."
orchestra starts playing the ring pop tune.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
They're like, "We're-
Go
we're
ahead,
on-
Joey. What is it?
I mean, I don't know
You
the
can
music.
wear a
Just
ring
joking.
around your finger.
Ring pop.
Okay,
It's
so
a juicy jewel flavor. Ooh, ring pop.
It's a
Lollipop
trying to call you out.
stick.
ring with flavor you can lick.
It
Yeah.
comes in something in sour flavors too. Ooh, ring pop. Boom.
I'm really...
Fuck you.
Man,
Fuck you.
look what corporate America's
Tested
done
me.
to
You
us.
tested me, and I bested you.
Yeah.
We call that tested and bested.
I think that's what the mask is saying right
Can we
now.
cut all of that?
No fucking chance.
All right.
No, tested
No, it was
and bested,
wonderful.
dog.
All right, so he turns the Planeteer rings into ring pops. Puts
Right.
them on his finger, and he's like, "La, la, 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 la,
That's
la,
the
la,
noise
la,
that they
la,
make
la,
at the
la,
end of the
la, la,
commercial.
la, la,
It's like an
la, 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 la."
oversized tongue.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll cut some of that.
But just remember, just half of them's doing that, and Shaq is just like, "Fuck."
Hell, man.
My rap career's over.
Some fucking bullshit.
I got blackballed off Interscope.
Maybe I could get on Mr. Sir's record label.
Damn.
So I mean, we got a baby now.
What happened to Raiden, though? Is Raiden also covered in plastic sheeting?
Oh well, Raiden's free now.
I mean, Raiden can
Oh, I guess-
teleport anyway.
Yeah, I guess Raiden's free now because the Planeteer rings are gone. They're ring pops.
I think he's
Right.
probably pissed at his son right now. I know that. He's probably chastising his son. We probably have kind of a Dennis Leary situation right now.
Oh.
I mean, it is an immortal baby.
Let's
We
stake.
can't. That used to
Right.
be a real Christopher Lambert.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
So
And
we can't,
Raiden
we
is
can't get too hung up on that.
A goofy god. So maybe he jumps in with the mask. It was like goofing with him, like, yeah, you should have listened. You shouldn't have
Dumb
been
little
cutting
serial
people
killer
up.
baby.
They're just dunking on this baby.
Man.
It's great because whenever we talk about babies now, I just picture my baby. So this is fun.
All right.
I just imagine a baby with Christopher Lambert's face.
Okay, I'm gonna go there with you, Jerry.
There we go.
It's a good place to go. Do you think he babalities him again to like reset because he's created something so horrible?
Okay, I just got something better for you.
Okay.
They're dunking on him.
Yeah.
Then Raiden turns and he does his signature move. Down B. Back. Oh, fuck, what was it?
Yeah,
Down forward B.
It was like
Lightning
down
hands?
B, or it was like down forward B from jumping distance or something, like that.
That's the babality.
And maybe he babality is Kamask, and it's like a baby mask.
Yes, Andy.
That's what he's got. All
I
right.
don't have to go there. I was just seeing how you guys felt about
No,
it.
we're doing it.
It's there.
We're
it
doing
happened.
He hits him with a bestiality.
So now he's just starting a daycare, basically.
With Mr.
What?
Sir.
No, I mean he's got two babies.
I mean,
he's got one in each
but the-
arm now.
They both hate him.
I think a mask baby is still. I mean,
Didn't they put
damn
a
it, we
fucking...
didn't watch Son of Mask.
We didn't watch it. We don't know how this goes.
We would have known. We would have known.
I just kind of imagine it as Jack from Incredibles,
Yeah.
where he's just kind of like this
Oh,
like
he's
little
that
devil
baby.
person.
Sure.
Well, I've been picturing the Lambert baby as like a 3-year-old
Right.
because he's like running around making decisions and stuff.
Right.
Oh, I keep thinking like crawling.
Okay, I think that does it though, right? Like he's got 2 babies now. So doesn't Raiden technically win?
How did Raiden win?
I don't know.
He's got a baby serial killer and a
There's still
baby
one-
Kamask.
There's still
He does.
one wish left on that baby.
I know.
We did it. I think.
You just want to leave it there?
Let's leave it
I
there.
don't know if we can leave it there.
Just it feels really it doesn't feel like closure to me, I guess.
Okay.
You know.
I mean,
'Cause I
he
feel
is a
like-
baby, though.
But
Right.
anything from here is killing a baby.
Right, that's why I'm like, how far do we go, guys?
Oh, for sure. But if the Lambert baby can like run around Star Wars style and trip a thing and like do all this stuff, what like the mask Kazam baby's obviously gonna still be able to fight. He's just gonna be a baby and kind of pissed off. Like that's how I see it. At
Yeah,
least.
it's just like when
Like-
Goku gets turned into a kid, he's still just Goku.
Okay. So is the fight turn because Babelander is still duct taped to the table, right? Like, because that's what the mask.
Yeah, and he's got one handful of jelly.
KY jelly.
He's got one
Really slick hands.
really slick hand. Popped all those rings off.
Yep.
That orchestra
So
is
now
still
it's-
trying to play that ring pop tune.
It's come down to Raiden versus Baby Kamask.
I don't think it works out for him. You know? He
Oh, you think
Turns
he
out-
thinks he won, but Kamask gets him?
yeah.
Goose him. What does he get that last wish? You think he wishes to be an adult? You think he
He wishes
I
for
hate to
Raiden
wish
to be a baby, and they're all baby.
That is the plot of Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah,
Goku trying to be an
which
adult.
is what I was
again.
trying to do.
Man, I'm thinking, do we...
There is a baby in Dragon Ball GT. The villain Baby.
Oh yeah, BB.
There's a lot of things in Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
I don't know. I almost like want to flip a coin. Like, does the mask babality Raiden, and are they babies?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
He wants to bring him down to
I
his
had another thing for his last wish.
level.
Babies.
All right. Yeah.
So he uses that
Last
last wish.
wish, babality Raiden. And we got 3 babies.
We got Baby
then-
Raiden, Babe Lander, and Baby Kamask.
And then they high five.
But then who wins?
They're still fighting, dog. Come on.
Okay.
I don't know. We have these babies.
Yeah, you ever seen baby fights?
Have you?
I don't know. Look, all I know is we're going to have to go to some dark places.
This got weird.
I don't know
So
what those places are. Somebody else better go there.
I'm afraid. Yes, Andy's afraid.
I don't know. It's kind of like Muppet Babies, you know? Maybe just
Baby.
kind of. Maybe Mr. Sir comes over and he's just like.
Oh, they can't understand him anymore?
They don't know their instructions.
He has very long striped socks on.
Yeah.
The
You can't see his head.
he like walked in because the portal thing, or the not the portal, but the force field's kind of freaking out. It's like, what? Is it over? Is it over?
Yeah, and he
not
walks
really
in and he's
sure.
like, wah, 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 wah. Well, that's Charlie Brown more than was Muppet Babies. They still understood Nanny.
Oh. It's been a while. What if.
Just fucking say it.
I'm just afraid to open up more can of worms because I was like, okay, well, what if Mr. Sir comes in and he's like, this is no place for kids. We gotta get
He
these.
sets up Mr. Sir's daycare.
Gotta get these kids out. Well, I was gonna gotta get these kids out of here. And he picks up Mask Baby Kazam, and then a little boombox falls out of his pocket.
Oh, are you saying that Mr. Sir gets the
Mr.
wishes?
Sir
No.
No.
I know, but then it's like, we can't just keep doing the genie, make another genie, or more wishes.
All right, I'll end it for you guys right now.
I have
All
one
right,
too.
Damn.
They're like, we're both babies. What do we do? And then simultaneously, 2 needles come up and stab both of them in the neck. The Babelander escaped because he sets this stuff up all the time. He knows how to get out of it.
Yeah.
He used that KY to like loosen up his zip ties on his legs.
Yep.
All right,
And then he doesn't mess around, and he just kills Baby Raiden and Baby Kamask. Like he just serial kills them and puts their weird bloods on the little microscope or the microscope sheets.
There's just a lot of macro shots.
of
And
meat
then
cooking.
and then he starts making breakfast.
Of Muppet meat cooking.
All right.
I did it. So now somehow those super powered gods done, and Hawkeye's going to
fight a baby.
a baby serial killer.
That's the Highlander.
That is the
The
Highlander.
Highlander has triumphed through
Right.
Sorry, the Babelander.
the Babelander.
I'm thinking those ring pops. You know, Mr. Sir looks down. He's like, "Oh, looks like I could sell these for $1.50."
These used ring pops.
He just wraps
Used
them up
in
in
the
some
fight.
plastic.
They
And he's
got
like,
some sand on them.
"These will be fresh."
Actually, they didn't get sand on them because they were in the plastic rooms.
Right.
That's true.
He's like, "Hey, baby,
So he's like putting them up
I got
for
some plastic to sell you if you need some more."
putting up a display of ring pops in his general store.
Yeah.
Next to some jewel pods.
If if anyone wants to keep track of Mr. Sir's general store out there in listener land,
We'll recap it later.
I
yeah,
think we'll make a list.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's for the best.
Oh, I think a nice little wrap up, like if it was a movie. I think the baby like scurries off into the forest with the blind girlfriend and some wolves or something, and Mr. Sir's like, picks up the ring pops. He's like, yeah, these are still good. Wraps them up in plastic, and as he's walking back to his general store, thinking about that, he kind of trips on something. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, this will make a good antique in my store. He picks up the other half of that mask.
Oh, fuck.
That got blown apart.
Oh, fuck.
And he's like, yeah, this would be nice.
Oh,
Put it
yeah,
on a
what
clock
happens
or
to
something.
the mask when you kill the person because he's knocked out? I guess he's half mask, half genie. Somehow the baby serial killer did it. I'm not going to go any further into it.
It's over.
That's
yeah.
it.
He's just dead.
Yep.
You know, we can't.
And Mr. Sir's General Store has ring pops and half a mask in it.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Very Real Tournament. If you got this far, god
That's the
damn.
pizza corner.
That's the pizza corner. The wildest ride I've ever been on with you guys.
Wow.
But we made it all the same. It took a while,
Yeah.
but here we are. We got another contestant in the Final Four. Somehow, Hawkeye and a baby are in the Final Four. What the fuck is happening, guys?
I don't know. I think this is the only route where Hawkeye can possibly win.
An immortal baby.
Yep.
He is immortal.
So
An
you're going to
immortal
want to tune
French
into
baby.
the next 2 episodes of the Very Real Tournament.
Too Fast 2 Tournament.
Too Fast 2 Tournament 2 Judgment Day. Rise of the Machine, Salvation. If you'd like to continue listening to the show, you can check out our website, vrtcast.com. It's got all of our websites.
All of our website. It's
got
so
all,
there.
all of our episodes. You can also email us at vrtcast@gmail.com if you want to shout at us for making a baby win this episode. We'll take it. Just talk to us, man.
Yeah.
We want to start a dialogue with the listeners, you know?
Start a baby dialogue.
No.
Wah, 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 wah,
Yes,
wah.
Andy's gone. It's the end of the episode. This is where
Okay.
Nick comes back.
Dick Nick. Your ideas.
Also, yeah, Dick Nick's here. Hey, fuckers, follow us on Insta, Facebook, Twitter. You can also find us at our YouTube page, Very Real Tournament. Anything else, guys? Oh, obviously, please like, subscribe, rate, review on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
I was going to say that.
I wish you would have.
Yeah.
I hate saying it. It
just
feels like I'm begging.
just gonna
And I'm not
remind
here
you
to
to
beg.
say
I'm
it.
here to make goof ups.
Let's go home, guys. My imagination needs to recharge.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Everyone's asking me things all day tomorrow. I'm just like, I can't imagine that.
I imagined so many babies last night. I can't handle this.
Could you hold the elevator for me? Can't even imagine doing that. And then the door slowly closes as they run up to me. I'm just, my hands are there like, ah. So that's what my week's gonna be like.
fighting a baby.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing people by the collar everywhere, screaming that.
It's beyond comprehension.
Can you imagine? I can't. That's what my whole week's gonna be like until we get back into part 3 of this tournament, which will be next week.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for listening, and let's get out of here, guys. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've done a successful day of podcasting. We've earned this.
Yep.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
Colin Sage.
Butler Carter.
And it hasn't just been real. It's been so fucking unreal, I can't even believe it.
I don't have any wishes.
No, we're just,
Yeah.
hey, dog, freestyle on the spot,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you're over here worried, and last time you were like, anyway, so the kids have collars.
I know. I feel like I told Butler to just, like, no filter, go for it, and then he did,
Yeah.
and
And it
I
was
should
dark.
tell him to, yeah,
We should-
like, I gave him bad advice.
Just tone it back a little bit.